But yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Getting old sucks.
No, American healthcare sucks.
That's true. That's true.
That's kept into the final cut.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's right. You record this shit.
I won't leave the medical stuff in.
Let's play some D&D.
I set up this little thing to show off because I wanted to represent
it's super
stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, it's called Tabletop Simulator on Steam. Last game, you started off going down into the dungeon of Lord Serpin's castle thing that he has up at the top in the Pink Forest, which is a smaller subsection of the Ashwood that is ruled over by Lord Serpens and his elf realm. And they led you down into this long tunnel, passed down through the wine cellar, through like a trap door, and then out through this little corridor. So what this is just like a table, as if it was
It's a tabletop.
Yeah, and in this background picture is a picture I took at Carter Caves, which is in Kentucky. So it's meant to be a panorama. So actually, if y'all have any cool panorama shots, if you send them to me, I can use it as a cool background. And I want to test that out. So
Corey, not gonna lie, this is so freaking cool. I'm very into this.
But so if it's not a panorama, which this wasn't, it does this thing down here. It makes it give like the butthole of the forest. So last game, the party came out through the dungeon here. You exited out here, and you were given 2 pieces of parchment, like a map, that showed you how to actually identify the secret door in the hedge mage. So this is sort of the secret garden of Lord Serpens. So these are your tokens. As you can see.
Oh my god, I love Allison.
Yeah, she's here in the background.
The rest of us are so cool, and then there's Allison.
Yep, so we've got Vlad, Thea, Jazia, Allison back here. You can see where I'd like edited out the hammer and the shield on Vlad's thing, and I tried editing in a sword, but it got cut off at the edge, so yeah. So after you entered the forest, the party went to the left and discovered that there was a break in the hedge wall with a pool of like blackened like dirt and like grass underneath it that had been like melted and corroded and poisoned in a way. Then you stopped by in this garden and noticed all the different herbs and fruits and stuff. Allison pointed out the wood fruit, which is a native fruit to the elf wood that is grown and planted and stuff, which is just like it has an inner juicy inner juicy meat like an apple, but it has a hard outer shell like a coconut. And then as you went into this narrower part of the maze down this way, you encountered the writhing tree that had vines springing out of it. But Vlad actually used his lightning ring to blast a hole through it, and you managed to crawl through. And you noticed that there was here another pool of that weird-looking damage to the nature environment. And as you crawled through and the tree started regenerating, you all had to do a wisdom check. You all felt an immense pressure on the back of your head, like almost like a numbing, like sleeping, sedative. And you all managed to stay awake except for Allison, who fell over. And that's what happens. Yeah. So, and as you turn around, you see a giant, basically a wasp with a stink sack on the back that is like constantly spouting out like fumes behind it, like very like gray, dark smoke out of it. And it has a giant sword for a stinger. And crawling all around it are these cursed little twig blights.
Love it.
So what are you doing?
Attack.
First, Amanda, then Mari, then Luke, and then they'll go after you.
Okay. I don't know what to do though.
I suggest a range weapon or spell.
So there's a big one at the top, and then how many are on the ground?
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
How close are they?
So each of these blocks is 5 feet. These little block grids.
Okay. Okay. I'll use my scimitar and I'll just slash at the one that's in front of me.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So D20 plus strength plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the +2 is your proficiency bonus. You're all level 4, right?
Oh shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I got a 3, and I have a 0 in strength, and I have a 2 in the bonus. So it's a 5.
Okay. No, you missed. Jazia flashes forward, and the twig dodges out of the way. Next was Thea.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to take my fancy elven quarterstaff and take a swing at the closest twig blight.
Okay. So you're gonna have to move. Do you want to move around Vlad or in front of him?
I'll move in front of Vlad. I'll trust
Okay.
him not to hit me. Okay. So 17.
Oh, you hit. Roll damage.
Sweet. And that's going to be a 9.
Wow. You break the twig. It just crumples into a pile of, broken wood. So, boop. Goodbye. Oops. So yeah, Vlad, it's your turn.
Okay, cool. So Vlad is he's gonna step around his friend, and he's going to go between the 2 twigs right there. Yeah. And for the first twig, he's gonna swing at it with his quarterstaff.
Okay, roll. 19 plus. You got a 19.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, you hit. Roll damage.
And then that was a two-handed. So then a D8. Cool. I rolled an 8. Do you want proof?
You break it in half. What are you hitting it with?
I'm hitting it with my quarterstaff.
Okay, yeah, you break it.
Because
in
we
half
all have
again.
our elven quarterstaffs.
And then, so I'm gonna spend a key point, and I'm gonna look the other one in the eyes, and I'm gonna not even spend a key point. I'm just gonna make it an unarmed strike, which I can do if I use a monk.
You're gonna what? It in the eyes? Lick it?
No. So I'm gonna look.
I also heard lick.
Okay.
To see its fear before I end it. So if I use the attack or with a monk weapon, I can make 1 unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Okay. So how much damage did you do the second one? You got 7 total. You break like its arms and its legs off, but the torso and the head is still there. It looks like it'll regenerate in maybe another round or 2, but it's not going to do much damage to you.
Black uses the rest of his movement to try to get between. Oh fuck, Amanda, what's your character's name?
Jazia.
Yeah, Jazia and the other blight to shield her.
Okay. So.
Well, you're
fine.
protecting
Over
me?
here.
Yeah.
I don't need it, actually.
Did you say you need that?
I don't need it.
Okay, so now it's their turn. The other blight's gonna throw a rock at Vlad. So what's your AC?
13.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll this dice in front of you, but there's gonna be other modifiers that I'm not showing you. So sometimes it may or may not line up to what you're expecting the AC to be. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So you said your AC was 13?
Yes.
That didn't roll. How do I roll this thing? Oh, R. Okay, it misses. The rock just misses. If you just dodge it with your fast monk reflexes. The second one takes a swipe at Amanda. What'd you say your AC was, Amanda? Sorry.
15.
Okay, well that one misses too. It scratches at you and it just stumbles out of the way and actually goes in between you. Here, leaving this one open. This one looks like it starts regenerating. It's like sort of like its feet are getting into the burrowing into the ground as it's sopping up nutrients. The ground sort of turns brown around it as the grass dies, and it gets back up on its feet, but it's still rooted in the ground there. This guy, this blade bug, launches a. See if I can do this. This might look cool. Out of its back, where all the smoke is coming, launches a giant fume. Not fume. What's the word? Like almost like a funnel. Basically, like it's basically shooting a tornado out of its ass.
Love that imagery.
Yeah. Ooh.
Gross.
Yeah. And it lands. Actually, it doesn't land on Thea. It drops down onto Jazia and Vlad. Ooh, that looks cool. Hang on.
Let's see what are we making.
Constitution. Allison is still passed out cold.
Okay, I have a 16.
Okay. What'd you get, Luke?
13 plus 2, 15.
Okay, you both managed to wave off the stink, and it is still lingering, though. It is still a hazard. And now it's back up to the top with, I think, Jazia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna run forward to the one in front of me with my quarterstaff this time.
Okay, and actually, sorry, now, every turn that you start in this, so you started there, make another Constitution save.
Okay, that's a 18.
Okay, you're fine. You managed to, you just hold your nose, you don't even take a deep breath, you just brace forward with what's ever left in your lungs, and as you break out of it, you take a deep breath in and then do what to the goblin, or the twig?
Swipe at it with the quarterstaff.
Okay, roll to hit.
So, D20, 0 strength, plus 2. I got a 19 on the roll, so 21.
Oh yeah, you hit. Roll damage.
Okay, 0 on strength, and then a 1 for the quarterstaff, so that's a 6.
Okay, 6. You don't break it in half. You do knock one of its arms loose, and it cracks off. It screeches, and it screeches like a horrible cracking of a limb from a tree in a storm. If you know if you've ever heard like trees that like an old tree that's broken,
like a eucalyptus tree that's swaying in the wind, like a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next, Thea.
Okay, so I'm gonna charge the blight right in front of me. A 12.
You hit.
Sweet. Okay, this time I'm gonna do a two arm swing, and
Okay.
that's gonna be a 6.
You rolled a 6.
No, I rolled
Oh
a
no.
3.
Oh.
But I have a +3. So.
Oh, okay. And this is the broken one. Yeah, you crush it. You crush its head in and you swing it down, bisecting the body vertically.
Sweet.
Okay, next, Vlad.
How high off the ground is the big thing floating?
It's still 60 feet above you. I know it doesn't look 60 feet here, but it's pretty high. It launched this pretty fast down at you.
Cool. So I have nothing that could possibly attack that guy. So I'm gonna go. Are there? What's that twig behind me?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one actually. It had run past you. And actually, it looks like it's bearing down on Allison now.
Okay, so I'm gonna run after the one that's about to bear down on Allison.
Okay.
Oh,
and roll a Constitution since you're starting in this.
Oh yeah. 17.
Okay, you're still. Vlad's got big lungs.
Okay, he's gonna swing at this guy with his staff.
Okay, roll to hit.
8 plus 5. 13.
You hit. Damage?
Damage is going to be, he's doing it two-handed, same as last time. 4 plus 4, 8.
Oh, nice. You just whack it against the into the hedges, and it sort of gets absorbed by the surrounding vines as they bring it back to nature.
So, cool. And then I still have enough movement that I'm going to move back next to Jazia and use my flurry of blows on key point. So expend a key point and use my flurry of blows on that other guy.
Okay. Roll to hit.
This is plus 5 as well. 13 plus 5, 18.
You hit. Roll damage.
1d4 plus 3. 7.
Oh yeah, you're basically playing golf with them at this point. Boom.
Awesome.
So yep. Now. Oh,
Now we just have our problem in the air.
Yeah, and now it's its turn. So now it's sort of like flying. It's buzzing. You can actually feel the wind moving around it as it's buzzing. Its wings seem to be very big, obscured in the smoke. You can't really see above you now, and everything has been obscured around you. You can't see the way back or the way forward. And it's going to actually make a run down at Vlad and try to hit him. So your AC is 13?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it hits. Ooh, it does 8 damage to you.
Ugh.
Yep. So now it's back up to the top. Jazia?
Oh, to me? So
Yep.
it's like down on the ground now?
Yeah, now it's only 10 feet above you.
Okay, now I'm gonna try Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Okay, so I rolled a 1. So I'll add 2 for proficiency and
Oh, honey.
5 for wisdom shield.
No, yeah, you miss. Yeah. So do you want to move or what?
Yeah, I'll back up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like there.
So now, Thea, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to take out one of my daggers and I'm going to throw it. So that is an 18.
Oh, yes, you hit. So roll damage.
Okay, sweet. 1d4. That's a 4.
No, you got a 4?
4 damage.
What's
Well,
your-
it was 2 plus. It was 2 plus 2.
Okay, you throw it up, and your dagger plunges into its one of its legs, and that leg sort of spazzes out and stiffens before it sort of like goes limp there. It turns its eyes towards you, and there's like an evil gleam in them, and it starts chattering with its little
Cool. So that was one of 2 daggers that I own, folks. So if anybody else wants to help out, that'd be grand.
Did you do anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Vlad?
All right. So
yeah.
Vlad is going to jump. Jump. So, you said 10 feet?
Yeah. So first an athletics check to jump up to it, and then you're gonna try to grapple it.
Okay. So I got 11 on the die plus 5. 16.
Yeah, you jump up to 10 feet. Okay. Now roll the higher between your dexterity and strength.
All right. So that was a 12 on the die. And I got a 3 strength, 15.
Okay. You see Vlad jump up. Oh, I can do that. Ooh, cool. You see Vlad jump up in the air, just fucking deck the bug, and then put it into a headlock and bring it down to the ground.
Yeah.
So, oh shit. That's cool. I didn't know I could do that.
Cool.
So yeah, now you are grappling it, and now it is its turn. It's going to try to throw you off.
And so while I'm grappling it, am I able to do a flurry of blows with one hand, like as my bonus action?
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, I think you are.
Awesome. Okay. So because I also have.
Oh no, well, not this turn because the grapple takes up your.
Oh, my bonus and my.
Oh.
It's a bonus action.
Monks are so OP.
Actually, yes, you can. And I think you can actually grapple someone with a bonus action, too.
Okay, well, I'm okay to grapple, jump and grapple as my action, and then as my bonus action, I will flurry of blows. I'm expending a key point to do so.
Oh, okay.
To make 2 unarmed strikes. That's 2 unarmed strikes. So the first one is 19, and the second one is 21.
Okay, yeah, you hit for both of them, so roll damage.
Okay. First roll is 5, and the second one does not add a bonus to the roll, right? Or does it?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, it's a 1 on the die, so 6 or 10. No, 6 or 9. Depending, whatever you want to say. But I'm going to take that opportunity to use my open hand technique. Whenever I hit with one of my flurry of blows attacks, you can impose one of the following effects on that target. Fall prone if it fails a dex save. Get pushed up to 15 feet if it fails a strength saving throw. Or it can't take reaction until the end of its next turn. And I'm going to say that if it fall prone if it doesn't fail, or if it fails my dex save. DC.
Okay. Hold on, doesn't roll.
Okay.
6 plus. No, it fails. So it's yeah.
Yay! So it's prone.
Yeah, I mean it was already grappled, so now you have it grappled on the ground. So it's gonna roll. It's gonna try to break grapple at disadvantage. So you see Luke jump up in the air, punch it, put it into a headlock, basically slam it onto the ground, and then force it to squirm beneath Vlad.
Vlad is like, night night, baby.
So roll. Give me the highest between your strength and dexterity again.
18 on the die plus 3 strength.
Okay, it rolled a 3 for the first one, so it's failed. You still got it underneath you. However, it is squirting out now a toxic black sludge on you from back behind it. So roll a reflex save, Vlad, and also Thea.
Wait, who? What's
That's a dex save, you said?
Yeah, sorry, dexterity save.
4.
Oh, balls.
You rolled a 4?
A 14.
What'd you roll, Luke?
4.
Okay. Well, Thea manages to jump out of the way. However, Vlad, being literally, basically on its ass, gets a full face of the black sludge. It's not rolling. Here we go. And you just take 1 burning damage. So, nothing too bad right now. So now back up to the top.
Well, if I run up to it, will I get hit by the sludge?
No, it's just like on the ground.
Okay. I'll go try with the quarterstaff then.
It's dissolved. Okay, you run up to it and go to whack it from behind.
I rolled a 19.
You hit, so roll damage.
Okay, so damage is 1d8, and then I add a +1, so it's an 8.
Okay, you bring your staff down and crack it. It's not a crack. I mean, you hear like a crunching noise from the bug. On its back, it's a little bit more of that black sludge comes out of its ass, just as like a reaction. You kind of squeeze it out with the staff. It's still squirming. It's still trying to pinch Luke with its teeth. and it has its legs all over you. And that sword is still sort of swinging wildly, and it's still alive.
I'm going to come at it from the opposite angle and also take a swing at it with my quarterstaff. Because apparently bludgeoning people with sticks is the name of the game.
Magical sticks.
Exactly. Oh, balls. Okay, well, that's an 11.
You miss.
Yeah. I was too busy trying to dodge the black sludge.
So, Vlad, it's your turn.
I'm still up. Like, I just took a little bit of damage from the sludge.
Yeah. It's your turn.
Okay. So,
so now you have to, if you want to continue to grapple it, you need to roll again.
I'm gonna forget about grappling it.
Okay.
I'm gonna just I'm killing it this time.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take my sickle and I'm gonna like saw off his sword arm.
Okay, roll.
Big swing at it or something, with my sickle. Actions. So this is a +5. Nat 20.
Hot damn.
Nat 20? Okay. Yeah. You basically, as you get up from your leg lock or whatever that you have it in, you quickly take out your sickle and just slice it off pretty cleanly. The sword clatters to the ground, and you hear it screech out in pain, and its wings start fluttering madly at its sides, and there's basically the sludge is now coming out from its back, and also now where you've cut the sword off at its leg, sort of sprinkling a little bit of it too. And the ground all around it is covered in it. It seems to be burning the grass, and it as the source of that sludge you'd seen before. Well, potentially the source. You don't. But if you remember what I'm talking about, how the tree and the other hole had those like black stuff. This is how I've been. I'm using checker pieces.
I love it. Guys, this is my first. What's the word for min-max when you like make a character that's like
power build?
Yeah, this is my first power build character. I fucking love it.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Usually I play bard.
Also, like, monks are just fucking wild. Yeah. Like I played a monk once, and every time I was like, I hit it. Wait, no. And then I also hit it again.
Yeah, like
it's great.
I love it so much.
Yeah, it's not dead though. So
oh, it's not fucking dead yet.
Key points. If I see that it's not dead, that's fine. I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay, that's fine. Roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna do another flurry of blows. Flurry of blows.
Okay, roll to try to hit.
7 + 5, 12.
You hit. Roll damage.
Cool. Okay, and it's gonna have to make another save. 3 + 3, 6. And
a save for what?
A dex save. Another dex save.
What's the dex save for? I forgot.
So it'll fall prone.
Oh, to go prone. Okay. 19.
It saves. But I have its sword now. Oh, no, but I only hit him once with the flurry of blows. I'm supposed to roll twice.
Okay, roll again.
2 unarmed strikes. So that was, the second one is a 16.
Oh, yeah, you hit. So roll damage?
4 damage.
Okay, I mean, you strike it against its face. Its skull itself seems pretty hardy, and so does its body. But its legs and its wings seem to be the weak points. So then it is the bug's turn again. It's not prone. It's not grappled. It is sort of like scurrying back and forth on the ground. Yeah. It's squealing at you, and it looks like it's about to. So it leaps up into the air. Oh shit! It shakes you off. I wonder if I can shake you off. Vlad is just stuck on here. And it flies back down this way. You do have another turn. to do something if you'd like. So, back up to the top, Jazia.
Oh gosh. Okay. How far away is it?
30 feet.
I'll try Thorn Whip again.
Okay. Yeah, roll.
So I'm gonna roll a d20. With wisdom. Which is, I got a 1 again.
No, you missed. It just hits
Damn.
against the wall.
Thorn Whip is not working today.
So, Thea?
Freaking useless in a fight. By any chance, did my dagger and its leg happen to fall out when it was grappled by?
No, it's still in it. That's what kept it from bleeding from that one.
Okay. So if I like ran after it, could I like jump and do a quarterstaff attack?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Mhm.
So, yeah, it's not really too far up in the air. I mean, it's just sort of at...
Okay, I got an
height.
18.
Okay, yeah, you hit. So roll damage.
That's gonna be a 10.
Okay, you whack it and it crashes into the hedge. See if I can flick it really hard. Yeah. It crashes into the hedge and lays in a crumpled heap on the ground, twitching. Its wings are broken and its legs are sort of like up in the air.
Nice.
But it's still, you're not really sure if it's alive or dead because its body is still like moving back and forth, if that makes sense, like seizing.
Cool. Do I still get a turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take its sword arm that I ripped from its body, and I'm gonna just like slowly walk up and plunge it into its
Jeez.
into its whatever the softest thing is, its skull or its chest or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you stab, the sword cuts right through the middle of its head. You break through the skull, the antennas get severed, and that blackish blood starts squirting from all of its vessels, just in its on all over its crumpled heap. A little bit of bile spews up out of its mouth. It's not pretty.
So gross.
I would like to like bottle up some of its blood.
Okay. Roll. Do you have any bottles?
I think that Amanda and I gave similarly like.
What's this?
So I ask if anybody has a vial, and if they don't, I'm going to use my water flask or my water skin. But I see if anybody has a vial for.
Why are you doing this, sir?
Because I know that it does damage, just in case we need it later on in life.
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, so Vlad dumps out all of his water. Well, no, he dumps it into his mouth. Drinks it really quickly. And who are we kidding? It wasn't water.
Wait, did you say? Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought you were drinking its blood super quickly. Okay, no.
He drinks the beverage in his water skin, which is almost definitely alcohol. And he like wherever the blood is pouring out of, he just like sticks it under the open wound and lets it drip into his water skin.
Okay. Yeah.
Take his teeth stingers, his tusk things.
You just put it into your water skin?
No. He's gonna like wrap those up and put them back in his.
No. The teeth is fine. The teeth you just rip those out pretty easily, but the blood. I mean, it eats a hole through the water skin. It's
no.
Yeah.
Throws his water skin down. And he's like, well, I guess that's ruined.
Yeah, I mean, it was burning through the hedges, the magical, yeah. So do you want to do anything else with the body?
It only had the one sword arm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. I want to like spend some time at some point with the sword arm that I stole and see, like, if I can like make a real weapon out of it.
Okay, that's fine. You can store it away for now. You can test it out later and do all that stuff. So, you notice during your battle that there is a little trail of blood leading off here to this right corridor. Also, Allison is still unconscious.
Oh,
She's not woken up
carry
yet.
the kid.
Vlad, can you carry her? I have a 0 in strength.
Vlad like starts shouting in her face, "Allison, wake up!" and like nudging her shoulder.
No, she seems kind of cold and clammy.
Oh fuck.
Shoot. Okay.
Jazia, you're a healer,
yeah,
right?
let me do cure wounds. Hold on.
Well, roll a medicine check first.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's a skill you have, right?
Yeah.
Vlad will roll a medicine check as well. He has a +1. 5.
Okay, hold on.
Vlad doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, I got a 7 total.
Okay. Jazia, you can tell through your druid medic training, through like your druid practices, that Allison is obviously sick, probably as a result of the encounter, but you don't know why.
So cure wounds wouldn't really help with it?
No. Because she's not like cure wounds.
Injured,
yeah. It's not really meant for like sicknesses or infections or stuff like that. So Vlad, you were gonna roll 2?
For medicine?
Yeah.
6.
A 6? Okay, no, again, just know that she's sick with something. You don't know why. It's probably from the encounter. And she's cold. Like, she's very cold. Yeah.
What about I keep forgetting, it's not Rowan. What's your new character's name? Thea. What about Thea? Have you done a medicine check?
No, I can take a look at her though. I mean, my medical knowledge is about limited to what you can do to patch up a boxer, but we'll see. That's a 14.
Whoa.
14? Okay. Well, you can tell that...
Wait, was that higher than all of the rest of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's obvious that this has been caused by the encounter with the bug. You know that whenever the fight first started, you all sort of had to overcome. You all felt like that presence bearing down on you, but you know that it is not a physical wound that has caused this to her, because she was never actually hit by the bug or any of the other twigs. So you know that it's not physical. Her body actually seems fine. Right now, her pulse is actually fine too, which is strange. But it's just like her skin is icy cold, and it's not like a typical fever, like where she doesn't feel warm and she's not like sweating. Her breathing has slowed down too, but her heart is still pumping fine, which is weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Also, remember that feeling we all had at the beginning of this fight? I think whatever that was, I think that there's some sort of magic shit that's going on right now. Because she's physically fine-ish, but her temperature's weird and she's obviously not responsive. So, Vlad, want to carry her? You're made of rock.
Yes, so I like throw her over my shoulder.
Okay.
Like a freaking sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
The little visual.
Carry her like a pizza plate. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
So you notice, you let my checker blood tracks. You see what looks like a wounded elf, who he looks like he's a member of. Shit, these fucking checkers are messing up with the like the gravity physics. He's wearing the same armor and carrying the same sort of like armaments as the rest of Lord Serpin's cohort, but he's like laying on the ground, bleeding pretty heavily. It looks like he has a giant gash in his waist where there's two openings
So,
squirting out blood.
Jazia, you know that cure wounds that you were going to do like a hot second ago?
I guess I could do that. I'm a little bit suspicious though, because what if I cure him and then he turns into a worm?
Should we bind him first?
Sure.
We could just leave him to die.
Well, gee, Vlad.
He is laying in a pool of his own blood. You don't even know if he's alive or dead right now.
Okay, can I roll a medicine check on him? Is he to see if he's conscious? 16.
Okay, you feel his pulse. He is alive. His breathing is shallow, and there's just a little bit of movement like going on, behind his eyelids. So it's like he's dreaming. But he hasn't noticed you yet, obviously, even though you're checking him. So he's just passed out unconscious. It is a large amount of blood that he's lost already. He is probably, if he is going to be able to become conscious at all, like it's going to be a very narrow chance that he'll survive right now. Unless
if we just walk away.
Yeah, he'll die definitely if you just leave him here.
Okay, when we had to review our character backstories, I remembered that Jazia cares about life and nature, so I feel like I have to heal him. I have to cure his wounds.
I mean, even if she cures his wounds, he's probably going to be almost comatose, so we can just leave then.
Oh, just like heal him and leave?
Mm-hmm. That way, if he turns into a worm, we're not around. But he won't die.
Yeah, but we're still in, like, the hedges with him.
Yeah, well, that'll be a We just saw Vlad grapple a wasp. I think we'll be fine.
Honestly, Vlad is here to protect us. Okay.
I know. How the turntables have turned.
This wasn't what was supposed to happen.
I know. Look at us relying on Vlad.
Right.
So
that's a 9.
And what's your spellcasting ability? Oh, so that's 9 total?
Yeah.
Okay. The wounds on his waist close and his skin livens up a little bit, and his breathing slows and becomes more steady, but he is still unconscious.
Okay, so did that use...
Yeah, that used a spell slot.
How many? Just one?
Yes.
This is why we should always let them die.
And how many did I start with?
Fuck you, Vlad.
It depends on if you... Have you used spells since
No, I haven't used them in this game so far.
Then,
Vlad doesn't trust the Fae, remember?
You will have 4 first-level spell slots, 3 second-level spell slots. So you have 3 more first-level spell slots today. And while we're on that subject, you actually all gain a level from the encounter with the with the bug. So
are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
So yeah. So just be thinking about that. So you're just gonna leave him here. You're just gonna leave him here. You're not gonna do anything else with him.
Yeah. Just.
I get.
I mean, is he stable?
Yeah, he's stable. He's just unconscious.
Yeah, then let's leave him.
What if we left Alice in there?
Two attacks.
No. We need to take the kid with us.
What if that's just the infirmary?
I'll say that you need to rest before you can actually use your next level. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
So you're just gonna leave the guy. I'm just making okay. So you're gonna continue on then?
I don't know how to feel about the fact that Corey keeps on asking us to.
I just wasn't expecting you to do that. So you're just gonna continue on through the maze.
We're already carrying.
Oh no!
Someone.
Was he gonna be important?
Okay. Well, you continue into the maze. You've stabilized the elf and left him.
Oh man, I feel like we've done something plot relevantly wrong.
No, it's okay. You continue on, and you come around a bend in the maze, and you stumble upon what looks to be a sort of like little corner pocket full of mushrooms and fungi. How do you want to proceed?
Let's check him out.
Don't stick your face close to that shit. Wars are a thing.
Okay. What check are each of you doing?
21 in nature.
You have
I
rolled a 21?
Yeah, I rolled
Okay.
a 16, but I have a +5.
Okay. What are you rolling, Luke?
Can I do insight?
Yes.
I'll be checking to see do I have any wisdom to see if they're poisonous or if I know what they are?
Yeah.
Dude, 19 on the die and 4 + 4, 23.
Okay. What are your backgrounds again?
Artisan.
Monk, artisan, monk. What?
I went to that monk school. Here, I'll tell you.
That one monk school.
No, I mean your character, like your background. Not like your background story, but like your actual
like how I'm a noble. Like that's my background.
Yeah.
Got it. My background is soldier.
Soldier. Okay. So Jazia, you know that these mushrooms are going to be a variety of things, but from a glance, without it getting too much closer to them, a lot of them are probably going to be poisonous, and a lot of them are going to emit toxic fumes if when brewed in certain concoctions and things like that. Some others, you recognize some of the vibrant colors as enchantment, like ingredients for enchantment potions and things like that. And some of these mushrooms actually do not look like mushrooms at all. They look like creatures. Some of them have eyes. They have little tendrils that are sprouting out as legs, and it's kind of hard to pick them out between those creatures and the actual mushrooms. So Luke, you know that
Gardens.
Yeah, you know that mushrooms like these, whenever they're found around Logtown particularly, are avoided by the townspeople because they are poisonous, and there are a lot of my webcam has been looking at my forehead this whole time. Like local folklore in the town always will sometimes use these mushrooms as plot or as a narrative devices in dealing with the Fae. Like sometimes someone might eat a mushroom, one of these local mushrooms, and they pass out, and then they wake up in a field or in a like a fairy ring, not knowing where they were the night before.
Vlad doesn't trust these things at all. Anything the Fae, Vlad does not vibe with.
Since I'm in front, I'm gonna block everybody and turn and look at them and say, "Don't touch it."
Long jump over them.
You want to long jump over them?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll an athletics and an acrobatics, I guess.
Are you still holding Allison?
I'm holding Allison. I'm an expert or whatever the word is.
An expert at jumping. Okay.
I have a +6 athletics, +5 acrobatics.
Okay.
Alright, so
You're like a military commando.
what am I rolling first?
Like a Navy SEAL.
Athletics.
Okay, so athletics was 17.
Jesus.
So you watch. Let me show you. You watch Vlad with Allison over his shoulder, just leap into the air. Now roll acrobatics.
24.
Holy shit. And do a perfect roll. Careful to not get Allison hurt. He's basically cradling her in his arms, protecting her as he rolls in and stands up straight.
I guess jumping is the name of the game here, lads. All right. Fucking go.
You're gonna jump? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me. So since you're not holding Jazia, just give me acrobatics.
Okay.
Or the higher between athletics and acrobatics.
I'm gonna say that's a 6.
You rolled a 6.
No, I rolled a 4 plus 2.
Okay, well, Thea takes a running jump and trips over one of the sprouts, scattering pores in this area.
Pores?
Yeah.
Perfect. Fucking
now,
perfect.
Roll another Constitution save, Thea.
Balls.
Thea, I told you not to touch it.
Okay, well, Jazia, I don't think I planned this. This is a Constitution save?
Yeah.
17.
Oh, nice. You hold your breath immediately. You cover your mouth. Your soldier, or not soldier.
Fighter.
You're a fighter, right? Your fighter training. You've prepared for stuff like this. But you cover your mouth and you get back up and you jump out of the way. The pores or the spores are kind of lingering though. So Jazia.
Okay, I have a question. So for spider climb, it says that I touch one willing creature. Could that just be myself?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do spider climb. I'm not gonna jump over it. It's a cantrip.
Okay.
And it says that I can go up and down and across vertical surfaces and upside down on ceilings with my hands free. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the top just like that, and I'm gonna walk on the top. And I'm gonna follow them, but from where I am.
Okay, so this is what it actually looks like up here. You can see the.
Damn! Why didn't
body.
You do this earlier, Jazia?
We've been fighting monsters the whole time.
Not the whole time.
So actually, this area is pretend this is covered. This is I don't have a better way to cover it for you. But yeah, this is covered by hedge and bush up here. But yeah, you can see you can see the elf warrior still laying there. He's actually sort of rolling around a little bit. Looks like he's trying to come to. And as you see here, you can see that something's happening. There's actually a small crowd just ahead of you. But you don't want to get too much. Yeah, a small crowd. Yep, just ahead of you up there. You can't see who's in it yet, but you can tell that there are a bunch of people up there. So the rest of you back in the mushroom pit.
I'm going to yell down to them. There's people ahead.
You're going to yell down to them?
Yeah, there's people ahead.
Yelling?
Oh, thanks, Jazia. I hope none of the people ahead heard that.
Okay, yeah, it's too late. That's what I did.
Okay, well, what are the rest of you doing? What are the other two of you wanting to do down here?
I'm kind of looking at these mushrooms to see if they're jumpable the other way out.
So here it's not like it's blocked for this is more of a very a minefield, I would say.
Okay.
It's able to tiptoe your way through. However, some of them that had opened their eyes, they're looking a little bit miffed that you kicked one of their cousins over here.
What if I apologize?
You're going to apologize to them?
Yes.
Roll a persuasion.
You can use my nice courtly manners that I have been taught, but simply choose not to use. That's going to be an 18.
Thea, you see Thea approach one of the Myconids. It looks almost like the leader. It almost has a crown in the shape of a cap on its head, and big sort of eyebrow ridges, and it sort of pushes furrows its brow at you and starts digging, pulling itself up out of the dirt as she approaches. But she approaches, gives it a little curtsy, then a bow, in the tradition of the local nobility, of the local noble courts, addresses the sprout directly and formally apologizes for trespassing and any offense that she might have caused to its domain. And it seems relatively satisfied. It seemed to have understood the intent, even if it looked a little confused at first or angry, and it settles back down. Your feeling and your adherence to the courtly tradition did not go unnoticed in the in the mushroom's eyes.
Nice.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go right ahead and just sneak on by.
Okay, you want to sneak? You want to roll
Or
stealth?
no, just delicately pick my way through.
Okay,
Too late for stealth.
roll a dexterity ability check.
Can Vlad roll too? Because he's gonna
Yes.
be doing thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, I rolled a 3.
4.
Almost immediately you bump into these two who awaken, and they try to grab onto you. So now both of you roll strength.
Okay.
Vlad at a disadvantage because you have Allison.
20. It was.
Oh, nice.
18.
Thea breaks through and then basically in her momentum rushes through the field.
Nice.
I got a 12.
Sorry.
Did you roll with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. You do manage to get through the first two, but there is another set ahead of you. They aren't creeping and alive and grabbing at you though. So give me another ability, dexterity check.
Okay. This one was a 19.
Okay, yeah. You quickly with your long legs dash forward through them. So ahead of you, I want everyone to roll stealth now. Jazia, you too.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Oh, okay. What's the range though? Jazia's up there on the hedge.
True. I didn't do this before because I didn't know if it would matter, but let's see. It's 30 feet.
No, she's out of range.
So then just me, Allison, and Thea.
Okay. What does it do?
Plus 10 to our stealth. So it's whatever your stealth bonus is, plus 10.
Dang.
Plus 10.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I just got a 10 total for stuff.
Okay. Well, what the other two?
Okay, so is it plus 10 on top of my normal
Yes.
modifiers?
It's a good thing
So
I
I
yelled
rolled-
at you now, isn't it? And you knew to cast
I rolled a 19 on the die, plus a 2 stealth, plus 10. So
So-
it's 31.
I
Nice.
have a 25.
Nice. Okay. And you rolled a 10, Amanda.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so this is what you see, Amanda. As you crept closer and looked down, you noticed two goblins they seemed to be arguing back and forth with one another. With two there's two like large wargs that are flanking what looks to be some sort of fae. It's so you have regular pixies or fairies that are small. This guy, he's almost like Peter Pan. He's like regular human size, but he obviously has fairy wings and yellow green eyes with just straight up black pupils. No what's the white part called? Yeah, the sclera. No sclera. It's just like the black in the. Oh, it says sclera is that yellow green color. It's not white. And they seem to be talking. So Jazia, roll perception.
I
What?
have a 5.
Oh wait. Oh, what color is this sclera?
Yellow green, and then his there's like the black pupil in the middle.
Super gross. Awesome.
Yeah,
I
We
just
love
have a
it.
5.
5 perception. Well, you can't really see much besides what the composition of the party is. And as you yelled at them earlier, they don't seem to have actually noticed you. So they seem to be too engrossed in whatever argument they're having. So yeah, the rest of you though, you creep up and you can get pretty close to them, while still hidden, sort of like along the hedge line. And you do hear, since you are actually close enough, since she's up on the wall, you're too far to actually hear. But it seems like the goblins have gone into a disagreement with the Fae here. Who you catch that the Fae is going by the name Jugi, Gugi. That's just how, that's just going with Jugi with the goblins Bobo and Dodo.
Classic.
Hey guys, I have class in like
Oh shit.
5-10 minutes. Can we
So this is a perfect stop
This
point.
is where we can leave off. You're about to approach what appears to be this argument between this fake creature and goblins and dwarves. And
Awesome.
if you look at your map, this is where the entrance to the secret hidden inner garden is.
cool.
Super cool session, everybody.
Yeah,
well
this was
done.
this like
Colorful.
visual. This is awesome.
I love this. I love this. It is a lot easier to understand what you're trying to tell us.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you all enjoyed it. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, my favorite part was apologizing to the mushrooms.
I really love, like, I usually like design characters for what's funnest to roleplay, but this was the first character where I was like, no, what's a good like fighting character? And I do have to say that I absolutely love being a fighter. It's awesome. I love it so much. I wish that I had the extension, like the D&D extension, so that I could be a drunken monk. Because I think that a drunken monk really fits Vlad's character even better. But I just don't. It's like you have to have bought one of the books.
Yeah, that's dumb and not worth it. But yeah, I mean, isn't Vlad like drunk right now because he just shotgunned a ton of hard alcohol in order to
That explains why
waste his water skin?
Bumping into all of the mushrooms.
Yeah, that's probably it. Although that was a flawless jump flip with Allison.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. And I have to say that his like grappling of the insect did not go as he thought it would. So just out of 10, Vlad's doing way better than anyone expected right now.
I agree, and Jazia is doing her best.
I do have a feeling if I would have tried to jump, it would have failed.
Remember, you all leveled up, so
Yes.
yeah.
All right. Well, have a good class, Luke.
Yeah, have fun.
Pediatric emergencies.
Ooh.
Yeah, much fun. Okay, bye guys. See you next week.
See ya.
Bye.